Hi, and welcome back to Mindset Mastery. I'm Corey Hirsch, and I'm a therapist and a mindset consultant. And today we're going to talk about 6 signs that you're on the path to success. Success is determined by the patterns, beliefs, and behaviors, and anyone can achieve success with the right attitude. Success is not dependent on talent or timing or luck, but rather success is about taking intentional steps that are proven to get results. Success is about becoming a person who is willing to do anything to get to their goals. Success is a lifelong journey, and success leaves clues. If you see these 6 signs, you're headed in the right direction. The first principle of success involves taking responsibility for your life no matter what. Success is not dependent on the environment, the government, the people in your life, or even your childhood. Success is dependent on your attitude, your choices, and the actions you take. As long as you blame the world or others, you lose your power to choose your own path. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you set yourself on a path of unlimited possibility. No matter what happens in your life or what has happened in your life, you are in control of your thoughts about those situations. You get to choose the perspective you take, and you also get to choose how you respond to your experiences. I used to blame my parents, my ex-husband, the economy, and all sorts of other factors that were outside of my control for my life struggles. Once I decided to take responsibility for my life, things began to change. Childhood experiences can create limiting beliefs and thoughts about ourselves that might interfere with our success. But if those factors are barriers to success and joy, how is it that so many people have overcome difficult childhoods to become hugely successful? People who overcome adversity choose to take responsibility for their lives rather than blaming their past or others. They learn from their history and they study other successful people, and they become willing to do anything it takes to get there. They implement the mindset and habits of successful people. Successful people take responsibility for their lives, and you should too. Blaming others keeps you caged and stuck, while taking responsibility releases you, giving you freedom, abundance, and a life of possibility. Holding on to resentment and other limiting beliefs is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Resentment is like an anchor that keeps you stuck in your old ways. When you take responsibility for your life, you lighten the load and become able to take the steps necessary to get you to where you want to go. With that freedom, you become the director and actor of your life. You create the narrative, you write the script, and you get to live with all the joy and possibility. The second sign of success is a commitment to lifelong learning. If you want to reach the highest levels of success, you have to start acting like people who are already there. It is well known that highly successful people have a commitment to lifelong learning. I've often said that there are 2 ways that you can learn. One is from your own experience, and the second is from the experience of others. Keep it simple. Don't try to figure it out on your own. There are people who have done what you're trying to do. Seek them out, read their books, listen to their podcasts, learn how they achieved their goals, and just do what they did. Education is a lifelong journey that requires discipline, and successful people appreciate that. They keep learning no matter what's going on in their life and no matter how busy they get. Use your car as a classroom. You can listen to personal growth books or podcasts all day long. I often listen to personal growth books while I'm working out, and I know people who keep personal growth recordings humming in the background while they're working. There are thousands of books and videos and podcasts that you can learn from. Some of the personal growth gurus that you may want to check out are Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, and Earl Nightingale. I can assure you that most successful people have learned from these gurus, and I think you should too. A positive mindset is the third sign of success. Nourish your mind with positive thoughts and beliefs. Surround yourself with like-minded people who also are striving to achieve goals with a positive attitude. You are only as good as the people you surround yourself with, so choose wisely. Success is contagious. Make sure that you surround yourself with people who inspire you and push you to do better. I always say that life is bumpy, and if you want to overcome those bumps gracefully, you're going to have to learn how to bend your knees. A positive mindset makes facing life's challenges so much easier. Having a positive mindset requires discipline. Having negative thoughts and feelings will only hold you back. It's impossible to have a positive life when you're thinking negative thoughts. Stop thinking that life should be different. If life were supposed to be different, then it would be. Recognize that every experience, every detail of your life is happening for you. Stop shoulding on yourself. When you live in a world of shoulds, you're out of touch with reality. Start living in reality and decide how you're going to navigate life just the way it is, and then move on. So often I hear about how change is difficult or how people are not good with change. And I can assure you with that mindset, yeah, you're not going to be good at change. What about replacing that thought with change is strange, but I can handle it? Change might be challenging, but if you can keep a positive mindset, you can handle any change that comes your way. Embrace change and recognize that making changes is the only way to move forward with your dreams. So many people think that staying the same is more comfortable or easier than making changes, and I want to dispel that myth. When you stay the same, you stay stuck and you stay in the pain that brought you here. While change can be uncomfortable, once we acclimate to our new way, life becomes amazing and abundant. The mindset that this is just the way I am or this is the way I've always been is just a barrier to a path of success. I wonder how staying that way has worked for you all this time. Remember, in order for things to change, you have to change. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. When you make the decision not to do whatever it takes to make change, you are also making an affirmative decision to stay stuck. When you stay the same, you stay in that tunnel of darkness of misery, frustration, and pain. The fact that you're here watching this video is an indication that you want to feel better. The only way to change things is to change yourself. And in order to do things differently, you have to think about things differently. Once you commit to a positive mindset, your world will open up. Where you used to see barriers and challenges, you'll see openings and opportunities instead. The fourth sign of success is that you set goals, write them down, and consistently take even the smallest steps toward those goals. I cannot repeat it enough. Writing down your goals is like setting your GPS toward success. Dreams without goals are just wishes. Action is key. Written goals keep you on track. They are like the stops you take toward your destination. A dream without a plan is a recipe for frustration and disaster. Writing down your goals makes them real and attainable. Your brain does not know the difference between reality and imagination. And when you write down your goals and check in with them often, you're training your brain to become the person you're trying to be. It's like muscle memory. When you write down your goals and visit them often, you practice in your mind consistently and over time, and your brain accepts those images as real. In your mind, you've already reached those goals, and those visions become like a magnet that draw you towards achievement. Keep your goals close to you. Take action on a regular basis, no matter how small. I say this all the time. Small actions add up over time. Don't be discouraged if you're not ready to take a big step. Just do something, anything, to move towards your goal. The fifth sign of success is discipline and consistency. I can't say it enough that if you want to be successful, you have to start acting like a successful person. Successful people are disciplined, and they take action towards their goals no matter what. Remember, you can either move away from your goals or move toward them. Discipline keeps you moving towards your goals. Discipline means moving forward even when you're tired or even when you think that what you're doing isn't working. Discipline is also about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Discipline means consistently living a life of positive habits. It's so easy to get excited when we first start working on a project, and that excitement is a great motivator. But after a while, that excitement might die down, or perhaps you'll face a roadblock or a challenge. Consistent discipline is the only way to get results. So many people dream big, write their goals down, but lack discipline. Discipline is what sets successful people apart from the rest. Discipline means persistence no matter what, even if that means giving something up today so that you can have a better future. Discipline does not necessarily mean working long hours or burning yourself out. You can be disciplined and still have a very balanced life. The sixth sign of a successful person is taking action. If you only think about what you want but don't take any action, you'll never get anywhere. Success requires taking action even when you think you might fail. Remember, there are no failures, only opportunities for learning. You can either fail forward or fail back. Take risks. The more action you take, the more opportunities you have for success. Let's talk about Michael Jordan, who did not make his high school varsity basketball team. He went on to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Michael Jordan took chances and impossible shots. It's safe to say that Michael Jordan missed at least 20,000 shots during his career. He used every missed shot, though, as an opportunity for growth and learning. If he only took the shots that he thought he could make, it's very unlikely that he would have become the superstar that we know. Don't let procrastination get in your way. I used to be a huge procrastinator, but when I decided that I was going to start acting like a successful person, instead of procrastinating, I started asking myself, what would the most successful people do in this situation? Every time I realized that the most successful people would just do whatever it is I don't feel like doing, I get motivated and take action even when I don't feel like it. Once I take action, taking the next steps toward my goal feel even easier. Remember, success is not something that lands in your lap. It's something you earn through hard work and persistence. The more you implement these habits into your life and stay consistent with it, the more successful you will be. When you live a positive, disciplined life, your world will open up and abundance in your life will grow. So I wonder, what steps are you willing to take to implement these principles into your life right now? Let me know in the comments below. If you like what you heard today, press that subscribe button. And if you want to accelerate your growth, consider joining my Women's Mindset Mastermind, where we create abundance in a more intimate setting and in a more personal way. Thank you so much for joining us today.